Hey guys, what's up? It's a beautiful morning here. I'm at Drummies Bridge Reserve, or what is it? No, Bushy Wetlands. I always get it wrong. And I'm gonna do a bit of bird photography, even though it's a little bit too late. The light is pretty shitty. But it's just really good to be outside. Gotta get a bit of exercising and walking as well. So let's see how we go. I just spotted an eastern rosella, and it landed just right up there. I'm not sure if you can hear it. It has a nice, well, not really nice, screechy call, and hopefully I'll be able to capture it. So I'm going to switch this off there. Would have been an uphill battle trying to capture this eastern rosella. They tend to stay high up in the canopy, you know, hiding from potential predators such as me. So I'm here at the pond. I captured a Pacific black duck landing on the water just about 5 minutes ago, and also a Nanking night heron, I believe. It just landed across the pond on the other side. It's a little bit too far for me to capture a detailed shot, but I still got it. Snapped a couple of frames, and like a chase is going on. A few Eurasian coots keep scooting across the water, and that's it. I guess I'm finished for today. I captured another shot of a grey teal, I think. Maybe it was a Pacific black duck, just landing on the water, facing me, making a big splash in the water. So the light is getting worse and worse. It's too harsh and the angle is not right. So heading back home now, and maybe on the way back I'll be able to capture a couple more sulfur-crested cockatoos, because I've been hearing them. Oh my god, how crazy raucous are these magpies. Shut up, boys. And maybe an eastern rosella, because there tend to be a lot of eastern rosellas in this area. So fingers crossed. See you guys. I'm out. I just got home about 5 minutes ago, and I already hopped into Lightroom. Just checking which images I'm gonna dump. Obviously these are all garbage. I was way too close to the action. This one is... oh, let's go back. This one is free, I guess. Yeah, perfect focus. I really love this. Ah, that's awesome. Just at the right moment. Shot this at f5.6. I thought it was f7.1. Anyway, that's good. This one is... yeah, that's not too bad either. Alright. I don't like that one. Way too close to the frame, plus I've taken images like this before. A million of them. Yes, perfect focus. That's free. I love that. Just facing me. I think I missed the focus on the following shots, yeah. Just had the wrong settings. I think I used way too many focus points. Or maybe I actually used one focus point, but I just couldn't manage to keep it on the bird. Because I'm clumsy. It's actually pretty good, but the focus is a bit off here. Anyway, I'm still gonna keep that. This one would have been pretty epic, I remember this. Perfect focus, just got out of the frame. Fuck. Damn. Anyway, gotta dump these. Oh no, this one was just amazing. I mean, look at that. Oh, that looks so cool. Made a massive splash. I love the way Eurasian coots tend to fight on the water. They're pretty aggressive towards each other. Well, there's always a next time. Did I get the focus right here? Oh, perfect. I love that. That's good. Can do something with that. Just crop it in. This one is not too good, is it? Still okay-ish. So is it facing me here too? Let's have a look. These are 2 consecutive shots. Okay, there's a little water droplet right next to its eye in here. Let's see. This one is maybe a little better. Okay, I'm gonna get both 3. So I can work with those. These Pacific black ducks were actually fighting each other, chasing each other. No, I don't think I'm gonna kill that though. A little bit too far. I like the background though. In this, the repetition of the branches. This one is nice. I like that. Give it a 2. Bit of separation would have been better. It's not too bad though. Okay, two. Can work with these. They kept chasing each other, and actually another one joined in later on for quite some time. Lasted for at least 10 minutes, and they were circling around the lake. Looked pretty funny. So I'm gonna dump that. Yeah, as you can see, another two actually joined in. I thought that there were only three. And this one is good. Hopefully perfect focus. No, not perfect, but not too bad. I'm just gonna dump these. Okay, so this one is not too bad. I'm gonna increase the shadows, obviously, to 100% maybe. How much noise am I introducing? I'm gonna actually increase this. Then bring that down. I shrink this. Okay. How much shadow? It's okay. I can remove a little bit of that. A bit more of this. Maybe a little bit more like that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that looks good to me. Maybe bring it down just a tiny bit. And what I'm gonna do is gonna bring it up to here. I don't like this crop. Maybe like that. That looks good to me. Yeah, that looks nice. I could put the radio filter here a little bit, but let's do it. Just a little bit maybe here. Invert it, and the feathering it can be, yeah. So not much, just a little bit, maybe around 0.20, 0.35. So this is before and this is after. That looks good. I don't think it's too overpowering. No, that actually looks better this way. Oops. I'm obviously gonna process these further in Lightroom. I'm actually gonna just sync this setting here. If it allows me to. I'm gonna do further editing in Photoshop. That's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. No, what am I doing? So just bring it down, maybe like that. Actually like this crop. Maybe bring it in even further, something like this. Something like that. Yeah, it's nice. I want to put a little bit more light here, just in this section. Okay, just a little bit, not much, around 20, 26 will do. So before and after. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna do the 800. Maybe I should do a bit of noise reduction at 15 and introduce the detail back. Yeah, 77 is gonna do. Okay. So 1577. I'm gonna dial in the same settings for this. 15 to 77. Okay. That's good. Looking good, right? And then I'm gonna reintroduce a little bit of sharpness in Photoshop, which I like to do with a high pass filter. I already have it as part of an action, so I don't have to do anything. But it's fully customizable. Okay, so we got this too. Here, first thing I'm gonna do is definitely going to straighten it and cropping quite a bit. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, so this one was at ISO 1250, so I'm gonna do the same around 15. Should be enough. I don't wanna make it too smooth. Still plenty of detail there, that's nice. And definitely changing the exposure, probably lowering the exposure. Not too much though. Add a bit of, tiny bit of shadow detail, 15%. Oops. Okay, so this was -12, okay, cool. -24. Actually, I don't want it that much, +15. Highlights, we can bring down the highlights a little bit, something like that. That's nice, I like that. I'm gonna add more contrast using separate RGB channels, which is part of another action that I've already got sorted in Photoshop. That's where I usually do the contrast adjustments. I could do the tone curve here, I can be bothered. Okay, so here we go with this shot. Do I want to add detail here? Not really. So what I'm going to do is actually create a silhouette type of shot. Yeah, something like that. Something like this. Maybe. It looks okay-ish, I guess. Increase the exposure just a little bit. Something like that. And bring down the highlights until they are not clipped, so that looks okay to me. Jump to the next one. Actually, don't mind having this Eurasian cut in the background or blur that. I think it adds to the image. This one I'm definitely cutting out. This Eurasian cut's head. Maybe there a little bit like this. That looks pretty cool. And then add the shadow detail. So we can see a little bit detail here. And definitely gonna add the radio filter here, tiny. Bit more light on its face. Not that much. Just around. Yep. So this is before, and this is after. Before and after. That looks pretty good. I like that. Okay. So that's a usable shot. I think we're gonna use this. Can we bother? Change my mind. Delete. These I'm gonna crop in a little bit. What saves this shot for me is the background. Otherwise, it would be pretty boring. Yeah, that's good. Bring in the highlights a little bit. Not too much though. Shadows up. No, not really. Maybe just 5. Sharp enough. It's okay. I said 2000, so I'm going to just increase about 25 luminance reduction and then introduce back 90 or so. It's good. And just sync it with this one, the following shot, which is a consecutive shot I took of that. And do a similar crop, something like that. Actually, because of that position, I think I'm gonna just crop it much tighter. And do something like that. It looks alright. I don't like this highlight in the corner, so I'm gonna bring that in. I'm not really digging this. Just minor adjustments. Like that. Yeah, that's better. I'm happy with that. With this, I think the tighter crop works because of how the birds are positioned in this particular shot, but for this one, I don't think I need to crop it that tight. I really like these branches and trees in the background. Nice tones in that shot. So here I'm gonna bring down the exposure, obviously. Anyway, yeah, I'm not even gonna use luminance reduction or noise reduction because of the light, how much stronger the light was in this particular frame. And just keep this shot like that. Something like this. Bring it in. Something like that. Might work. It's not too bad actually. Not too bad at all. Happy with that. Yeah, and then this shot is pretty nice. Bringing down the highlights a little bit. And yeah, the light is actually not too bad. If I bring down the exposure by a little bit over a stop, adds a bit of much more contrast, much more punch to the image. All I gotta do is crop it in a little bit more. Just place it, smack it right in the center, something like that. That's nice. Let's export these. And then we're gonna hop into Photoshop now, once everything is exported. So here we are in Photoshop. I already got the actions tab up here. I've got a couple of actions saved that speeds up post-processing. So this is gonna be just a very simple, very basic fine-tuning, so to speak. I'm gonna add RGB contrast, which introduces much more vibrance and saturation and contrast to the image. But as you can see, it's way too much. And in this particular shot, I already lowered the exposure to a point where there was plenty of contrast and there were plenty of colors in the frame. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit Shift and highlight these layers and decrease the opacity to something like 5, which is a very subtle change. If I hold this down just a little bit, very tiny adjustment. And then I'm gonna do with Control Alt Shift and E, make a stamp visible layer, just merging them, and then adding the high pass filter, which I use at around 1.2 pixels. Which tends to work for most images, but it can be obviously changed. Excuse me. So what I'm gonna do is hit B, which brings up the brush tool. I use a soft brown brush, and then the hardness level is 100%, opacity 100%, flow is 100%, and I'm gonna just sharpen the face. And a pretty good trick to use is only sharpen or try to sharpen images or parts of the image where there is plenty of light. So the darker sections I never sharpen. Plus here you also gotta be careful. Yeah, so I'm only gonna sharpen the face here. And what I could do is I could create another layer and use the high pass filter again, but just solely on the eye, something like that. And that is much better. Check this. Oops. So this is before and this is after. Before, after. This just looks so much better, as you can see. I love this shot actually. This is nice. Happy with this. So what I'm gonna do is flatten the image, hit Control S, which gives me the JPEG options. Everything is at maximum, quality is 12, 6.1 megabytes, perfect. So that's done. So I can do the exact same thing here. Okay, I'm actually gonna lower this to something like here. I can leave it at a higher figure than the previous one, around 30%. So before, after. Yeah, that's good. Then do the exact same thing, Control Shift E, stamp visible layer, use the high pass filter. For these shots, this is a little bit more time consuming because I'm actually gonna sharpen the entire bird. So try not to get out of these lines, because then it creates this weird halo. if I zoom in, you can already see it here. Oops, maybe you can't here. I'm gonna toggle. So it's back here. I delete this. So as you can see, I'm constantly changing the size of the brush because I don't want to get out of. I want to stay within the waters or within the subject, so I can actually get a bit more texture here. You can see a bit more detail in his plumage. Plumage. Okay, so that's done. I think we're done here. As you can see, I added a bit of contrast plus sharpened it. It looks razor sharp. That's nice. Flattening the image, Control S, saving it again. I'm essentially gonna do the exact same thing for every single shot, and I'm not gonna bore you with that. So I'm out, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little video that I took today and the tutorial in the end. If you liked it, then please hit subscribe and the like button and all the BS, you know the drill. I'm out, guys. Ciao.